You're an aspiring thought leader who wants to grow your brand, get more clients, and change the world. But right now, nobody's taking you seriously. Your message is not being heard. Every time you post, you feel like it goes into the void. And as more time goes by, your doubt just goes up and up about whether or not you're even qualified to be doing this, whether or not you should just go get a day job. Why isn't this working? Is the question always in the back of your mind. If you want to break out of this, there is a path. It is something that took me so many years to finally see. Today, I'm going to share with you what I call the 3 pillars of success as a coach, creator, or personal brand builder. Someone who wants to sell their offer, make money, and create a real business. So when I was a kid, I used to go to the mall a lot, and I usually hit the food court when I was there because you got to get some grub before you go stroll through Spencer's Gifts and check out all the lava lamps. So I would walk by this Asian restaurant, and there was always a lady who had a little tray with toothpicks inside of this like sesame chicken. I would always go get one. The chicken was delicious, and the lady would be like, yes, we have like chicken entree noodles with vegetables, and would gesture me over to the counter. And a lot of the time I followed her lead. I went straight to that counter and I bought the full meal. And as I was thinking about the structure that a coach or a creator needs to build to be successful, I was like, it's actually the same thing that was going on at those interactions with me in that Asian restaurant. The Asian restaurant had all 3 pillars required to create happy and consistent customers. These are the same pillars you need to construct in your business. So let's go over them now. Pillar number 1 is an irresistible offer. That Asian restaurant would have never been successful if the food sucked. It had to be great. And it was. I mean, looking back, it was probably low quality chicken filled with MSG. But at the time, I didn't care about health. It was delicious. And I learned how good their food was, and I just kept coming back time and time again. Their offer to me was irresistible. Your business needs an irresistible offer too. Just any old offer won't do. It needs to be something that's got a little bit of a wow factor to it that stands out from the crowd. When you tell a potential customer about your offer, their eyebrows should raise a little bit, just like mine did when I tasted the chicken. Pillar number 2 is a demonstration mechanism. So I want to point out the obvious thing about the Asian restaurant that was different from all the other restaurants in the food court. They had somebody handing out samples. And actually, I eventually ended up working at Chick-fil-A in that same food court. And they took a page out of the Asian restaurant's book and started having people hand out samples of their chicken as well. Even I got to do that once or twice when I worked there. But other than those 2 restaurants, none of the other ones really caught on to what was going on. They were just sitting there behind their cash registers, nobody in line, just waiting for a customer to walk up. But the Asian restaurant always had the longest line at the cash register. And the obvious thing that they were doing that was different is they were putting their product on demonstration. They were saying, hey, come give this product a test drive before you buy. And you as a creator need a way to demonstrate your product as well. You can't just be posting some surface level content and saying, yo, bro, DM me, and then trying to sell somebody on working with you. They don't trust you. They don't see that you can help them, and you're trying to skip a critical step. The people at the Asian restaurant weren't just sitting behind the cash register saying, come on over here, buy my food. They were offering a demonstration first. This is actually why I love writing books as the demonstration mechanism in my business. Yeah, it does cost a little bit of money, but it's more of like a $10 sample before you order the full entree of working with me. Books are a great way to say, hey, I can help you. Let me help you in advance with this book. It demonstrates that I can help someone. Other demonstration mechanisms you've seen before are like a webinar, VSL, free mini course. You need something that allows somebody to take an approachable and low risk first step with you before they go all in. Pillar number 3 is a traffic source. So whoever decided to put that Asian restaurant in that food court made a good decision. It's probably dead, sadly, nowadays, but back in the day, the mall was where it was at. And just by leasing a space in that food court, they guaranteed traffic. There was just so many people walking through there that they guaranteed that they would have eyeballs on their demonstration, which was the samples of chicken that would lead them to the irresistible offer. One of the biggest reasons that coaches and creators don't get more customers, even if they have an amazing offer, is because they just don't have eyeballs for it. That Asian restaurant with the same food and the same samples they were demonstrating located in Antarctica is not going to make a single sale because there's nobody there to see it. So if you have an irresistible offer and if you have a demonstration mechanism in place, but nothing is working, it could be because you do not have a reliable traffic source. I will be the first to say, this is my biggest weakness in my business. I wish I had a YouTube channel with 100,000 subs or an email list with 100,000 names on it. It's things that I'm spending most of my time trying to figure out is like, how can I get more eyeballs onto my stuff? And it's usually everybody's weakest point. I mean, like you need to create the irresistible offer and the demonstration mechanism, but if you do it correctly, you can do those things one time and then you spend the rest of your time getting eyeballs, getting traffic to those things. When you have all three pillars, the irresistible offer, the demonstration mechanism, and the traffic source, these all work in cohesion with each other, hand in hand, to get you customers. I mean, if you think about it, how could you not get customers? If tons of people are seeing your demonstration and it's done properly, like they taste the chicken and they say, that's good. And then you gesture them to the counter to order the entree, and the entree is also damn good. So when they order it, they leave you a 5-star review, they tell their friends, they come back. Of course, it's all going to work. That's the environment, the ecosystem that you want to construct. If you're interested in constructing all three pillars with me one-on-one and having me hold your hand through it, that's what we do inside of my coaching program called Fast Track. You can learn more with the link in the description. Lastly, if you feel overwhelmed in your day-to-day business and you want to hone in on one simple activity that guarantees your coaching or creator business will grow, I think you're going to dig this video. Appreciate you all being here. I will see you next.